In this tutorial, we're going to cover some basic setup of your control panel. Start by opening a web browser. Type in the address controlpanel.heropm.com. We're going to log on using the user logon from your welcome email. Enter that in the username field, and enter the password in the password field. If you have any trouble logging on, the Logon Help/Password button will resolve most common problems. If you can't remember your password, you can receive a password reminder. If you can't get past the logon or blank or warning screen, this will resolve problems with security settings or other settings on your computer. I'm having other logon problems provides a frequently asked question list and a tutorial on resolving other logon problems. When you're ready to log on, click OK. Once we're logged on, let's go to Configuration, Company Profile. Let's go through all of these options and make sure that everything is configured correctly. If anything is incorrect, edit it at this point. The company lease contact, reservation contact, maintenance contact, and billing contact become the primary contacts when a listing or owner or tenant is not assigned to a specific agent. You should make sure that these have the company contact information entered in them. Text notification, if enabled, will send a text when an email is also sent to the email address on the contact. When we're done, click Save Info. Next, let's go to Company Info. In Company Info, we can set up information for our online business card. The online business card is what owners see when they're looking for a property manager. Enter information about the company, the region that is served, along with zip codes or city names that you want to be found on in a search, the specialization or the reason that an owner would want to use you as their property manager, select your time zone, and if you wish, you can upload a primary and secondary logo for your company. These logos will appear on your listings, reports, and in other places throughout the system. When you're done, click Save Info. Next, let's set up individual users and agents. Everybody who logs onto the system has to have a user account. An agent account is a user who can have listings, owners, tenants, guests, and vendors assigned to them. An agent manages their own portfolio. A user who is not an agent would be support staff or others who work in the system on behalf of agents. Whether a user is an agent or not, they can be assigned to work with specific agent accounts and be authorized to see that agent's information. To add a new user, click Add User and select whether you're adding a user or an agent. Enter the information for that user, including their name, initials, email account, which will be their logon username, the password, the authorization level that you and the user will be comfortable with navigating throughout the system, any special authorizations, these must be set by the master, and which agents they're authorized for. When you're done, click Save User. Do this for every individual in your company who needs to have access to the system. There's a lot more that we can configure, and we'll get into that in other tutorials. Let's click the Help tab and go through some help options for users. The knowledge base includes questions and answers that have been asked by other members. To search the knowledge base, enter search terms here, click Search, and you'll see a list of common questions and answers. The user's guides are searchable reference guides that provide all information about a specific system. Download Documents offers PDF guides like the Quick Start Setup guides, the guide to including your owners and providing them with online accounts, the guide for setting up amenities in Promise, and other quick guides that you can download and view as you go through the system. If you haven't found an answer for your question, click Contact Support. Enter the information about your company, your email address, the Help category, and send us your question. If you have to add a file, click Send File, choose the file from your computer, such as a screenshot, that will help us understand the issue. Select how you prefer your response, and whether you want to open a connection that will authorize member support to log on to your control panel to resolve this. Read the information about how we process submissions, and click Send to Member Support. We'll receive your question, review it, and respond when we have an answer. Register for Training allows you to register for online and classroom classes that provide tutorials and instructions on how to use the various systems. To register for a class, choose the class you'd like to register for, click the Register button, and then select the people in your company who you would like to have registered for this class. Click Register Now, and they'll be registered. We'll follow up by sending you an email with instructions for attending the class. This provides some of the standard support options, the help options, that you will use as you go through the system. There's a lot more that we're going to cover in other tutorials and in the user guides. At this point, though, you have the basic setup done and you're ready to start using the system.